she's like Beyonce. You get very rarely Beatles, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. Like just literally just changes the paradigm of music. And the Kelseys are very funny podcast, very media savvy. Maybe it is just a ruse to get guys like us talking about it.
It's not a ruse. First of all, did we have that discussion? Who was bigger, Taylor Swift right now or the Beatles back in their prime? Well, did we have that discussion? I've had that with a lot of people.
Well, I would say what makes the Beatles amazing is their resonance 70 years or 60 years later. So whereas Taylor Swift, pop culture, there could be another sort of like Taylor Swift phenomenon in 10 years. You know she was great. But I just think the Beatles, I don't know, kind of they still resonate. They're still doing documentaries on them. Are they going to be doing documentaries in 50 years on Taylor Swift? Maybe they don't. Maybe they are. I don't know. I think she's amazing. And she totally gets her audience. She does 3.5-hour concerts. She's totally connected to her audience. That's what's always funny about artists. They think, I used to love Guns N' Roses. They'd be an hour and a half late to every concert. Just treated the audience like crap. And it's like, it's okay to treat your audience well. And she's like, I'm going to over-deliver. Springsteen does this. He plays all night.
Yeah.
Billy Joel does long concerts. It's like, it's amazing how the audience reacts to artists who take care of them.
I think your word audience there is key because Taylor Swift right now is global. I know the Beatles were back in the day, but it's a different kind of global with social media and the reach. I don't think it's particularly close. I think Taylor Swift now is bigger than the Beatles in their prime and whatever you
The social media amplification of today. They didn't have anything like that. They probably started, it was word of mouth, and then it was on the nightly news. And if you loved the Beatles, there was so much mystery. You just didn't know much.
It was really, you couldn't get access to them the way you could. You can Taylor Swift now anywhere you want on your phone.
By the way,
Spotify,
the world's
iTunes.
grumpiest, saddest, loneliest people are on the internet, and usually you build up something and everybody says, oh, it's not that cool. Taylor Swift's momentum only goes one way.
Yeah.
Like, people go to her concerts, they're like, it's better than I thought. Like, that's not the way the internet works. The internet hates everything and everybody. It's grumpy, lonely people. Not with her. Everybody's like, no, it's actually better and more fun than I thought.
When we went to SoFi, it was crazy. Obviously it was like, 95% women and little girls. And I was like, oh, there's going to be teeny boppers screaming. I'm just telling you, Cruel Summer, which I know you sing along in the car, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you?
I know Cruel Summer.
Not the Bananarama one, the Taylor Swift
one. I don't know the Taylor Swift one.
Jeez. The Bananarama one's amazing as part of the Karate Kid soundtrack.
Her whole album. I don't know. I just know.
So Cruel Summer comes on, and like the stadium started practically shaking, and everybody's doing the same motions. And I was like, "Whoa, this is I've never seen anything like this before."
I'll YouTube that song during the break.
You need to get your daughter watching this show. I know she knows pop culture. We're doing a lot of pop culture.
Nobody in my family likes sports. Riley likes sports. Almost no. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Josh likes the NBA.
Most doesn't like sports. How do you not like sports?
My family didn't like it. My mom and dad and sister didn't like it. Nobody in my not like I've chosen it, but I would never. Nothing would be less appealing than when I was, if I had to go home and talk sports all day. Anne's an artist. She talks art, architecture.
Here's the architecture. Second reference.
She's into design, so I like to talk about other stuff. I don't want to break down the National League standings when I go home.
You don't break down the national standings here, okay?
J-Mac with the news.